Hi everybody, good afternoon. Today is Saturday the 22nd of June 2013 and we are back. This is its second to last chapter. Oh god. Argo, Smallville season 11. It has been proven very, very awesome. Supergirl, the Legion of Superheroes from the 31st century, Booster Gold and Superman. Oh yeah, it's definitely hotting up. And Doomsday has now been unleashed, if you remember from last week's chapter, and it's interesting that he appears 1,000 years later, which is an interesting twist on the original story regarding Doomsday and Superman, because he is the creature that was responsible for the death of Superman way back in the 90s. So this is interesting to see how Doomsday is, you know, appearing in 1,000 years later. But saying that, Doomsday was actually created about 250,000 years previous to the encounter between Superman and Doomsday. So he is very, very old. He's old, but he's still quite springy for an old dude, I tell you. Anyway, so EarthGov have unleashed Doomsday to New Krypton. New Krypton have launched a gravity bomb to Earth. So an epic war is about to break out. So the Legion are going to stop the missile from the world ship, New Krypton, and then Kara suggests to Superman that he should go and, you know, face Doomsday since he's got experience with the creature. So while the Legion and Kara leads the Legionnaires to you know, try and stop this gravity bomb, Imra is called upon by Superman to help him send out a message using telepathy to the civilians of New Krypton. Now, before all this is occurring, well, while this is all occurring anyway, we've got Booster Gold, who's still imprisoned as such by the EarthGov police, and let me just say that Michael is a lot tougher than he looks. So even if he doesn't have his full-on suit or any of his technical gear and stuff, he can still pull a few punches, and he certainly does. He proves it here that he has got strength where it counts, and he knows when to actually pull the right punches. So it's really impressive to see that he isn't really this celebrity fame chasing hero that most people know him to be. He has got a mean streak to him, and I've always been intrigued about the character Booster Gold, because I've always thought that there is a lot more to Michael than what we see in the comics or how he portrays himself, you know, his personality and everything. And if you read stories like the New 52, for example, he is featured heavily in that, and you really get to understand the character really well. And also, I think the other story that he's heavily involved in, I can't remember if it was Final Crisis or at least one of the stories within the Final Crisis sort of books and such, but again, he features in there. And he's actually, not many people know this, but he is the father of the Time Master known as Rip Hunter. Yes, Booster Gold is the father of Rip Hunter. Look it up and you'll see what I mean. So anyway, sorry for diverging off there. Anyway, so anyway, he manages to save Skeets, although Skeets was never really switched off. As is very to my surprise, I was like, oh, I love Skeets so much. In this particular section here, it proves that he is just awesome. He really is awesome. So anyway, they're off to go and help out the situation regarding New Krypton and Doomsday attacking. So Superman and Imra arrive on New Krypton. Sorry, I just had to think there. And so he's already caused a lot of destruction, and this is where Superman begins his telepathic conversation to the civilians of Krypton. You know, telepathically linked by Saturn Girl. He basically is having epic punches. I mean, there is some serious punches being pulled between Doomsday and Superman here. I would love to have seen this on the TV screen, by the way. This would have just been epic. He tells him of how he split Doomsday's monster half with his human half as well, thinking that would defeat Doomsday in some sense, but it didn't. And because they're all Kryptonians on New Krypton, he got them to stand up and fight. And let's just say, when you've got about, you know, hundreds and hundreds of Kryptonians coming towards you who all have superpowers, well, it's going to be interesting to see how Doomsday faces off against them. But it gets to the point of where, well, I'm not going to say too much again, because towards the end, it gets to that point of where on Earth, yeah, it's about to go down, okay? The proverbial has indeed hit the fan. That's what I'm going to say there. But even what Superman suggests that he's going to do with Doomsday is going to, yeah, I don't know what he plans to do, because we don't actually see it, because that's where it ends. It ends on Metropolis, but again, what Superman plans to do with Doomsday, we don't actually see it happen. But I can't wait for next week's chapter already. I really cannot wait. I'm really, really looking forward to next week's chapter. So yeah, it's hotting up. I cannot wait. I mean, I don't want it to end, but but yeah, all good things must come to an end, right? That's just the shame of it. But there you go. But again, superb chapter. Cheers for this one, Brian. This was amazing. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. So last one next week, and then we'll see how that all ends. It's going to be very interesting to see how it finishes. But anyway, there you go. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.